Hi everyone, we're here working on 9.1 and we'll probably also fit 9.2 into this recording. So 9.1 work together and 9.2 work together. On 9.1 work together, all we're doing here is they want us to open up an accounts payable ledger. It says you've been asked to start a new accounts payable ledger for Warren River Supply, account number 240 with a balance on October 1st of the current year is $1489.50, and a new accounts payable ledger for Zodiac Industries, account number 250 with a balance of October 1 of the current year of $2491.80. And all they're saying is in the accounts payable ledger form below, numbers are used to identify the locations in which the items are entered in that table. In the table that follows, select the value to be entered at each location on an accounts payable ledger form. So basically all we're doing here is they want to know what we fill in number 1 and number 2, so on and so forth. So when it comes to this assignment, for example, for number 1, we would fill in the account name, and that account name is Warren River Supply, if we were doing it for our first company. Number 2, we would fill in the account number for that company, and they tell us up here that that account number is 240. So account number 240. Number 3, we'd be filling in the date, and we are doing this, they told us, all on October 1st. Number 4, typically we leave this blank. However, because we're opening an account and we're starting with a balance, we're actually going to have the word balance put in there. Again, typically when we are posting to a ledger, we leave it blank, but for now we actually add in the word balance. Number 5, for the post reference, we've already posted this information, so we're not going to leave it blank. So we know that we've posted it, but we're not going to post it again. So we're just going to put a check mark in there, and that check mark tells us that we've posted it. Number 6 and number 7, we have no transaction that we are recording here. So we don't have a debit or a credit that has taken place, so we're going to say leave blank to both. And then number 8, we're going to throw in the balance, and they told us our balance above was $1489.50. So we're going to throw in $1489.50. Now we're going to do the same thing, except just with a different company. So again, number 1 here, we're doing it for Zodiac Industries. They told us up top, again, that the account number was 250. Number 3, we're using that same date of October 1st. Number 4, again, we're writing in balance. Again, we typically don't put anything in, but however, we're carrying over a balance, so we will write that it is a balance. Number 5, we're just going to put a check mark because we've already posted this information. 6 and 7, we don't have a transaction to put in here, so we're going to leave those blank. We're just carrying over a balance. And number 8, they told us that our credit balance for Zodiac was $2491.80. Whoops, sorry. $2491.80. And that's that for 9.1. So let's go ahead and go to 9-2 work together. So we're going to go to 9-2 work together. So on 9-2 work together, what we're doing here is we are recording information onto our purchases journal. We have 3 items that we're recording onto the purchases journal. Again, the only things that go onto a purchases journal are when you're purchasing merchandise on account. If you're paying cash for it, it does not fall on there. If you're buying supplies, it does not fall on there. It is just strictly merchandise that you are purchasing that you are then going to later sell. Again, we have just one account title, or one column with the title, a purchases debit, again, DR stands for debit, and accounts payable credit. So any item that goes into this column will be debiting purchases, crediting accounts payable. Okay, so the 3 transactions that we're working with, this is on October 2nd, purchase merchandise on account from Pacific Supply, $32.52, from purchase invoice 162. So our date is October 2nd. We do have to write the month because we're starting with a new transaction. All we have to write is Pacific Supply. We do not have to write accounts payable anymore. Because of the fact that we're working on a purchases journal, we know that we're already working with accounts payable, so we don't have to repeat that. So we just put on Pacific Supply. Our purchase number, all we have to put is 162. We do not have to put that P. And the reason we don't have to put that is because anything that goes onto a purchases journal is coming from that purchase invoice. So I don't have to repeat myself again. Now we're going to go ahead and put the amount as $32.52. Again, this amount will debit purchases, credit accounts payable. Next one, on the 7th. On the 7th, we purchased merchandise from Coastal Company. Again, my source document was purchases invoice 163. And that amount that we now owe them is $532. And the last one took place on the 11th, and that was dealing with purchasing merchandise from Yeatman Designs. My source document was purchase invoice 164. and that amount was for 866. And that is it for 9-1 and 9-2 work together.